What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. We are now on the fourth video, headed up to the summit, and yep. So as you guys know, we're traveling up the auto road right now. This is just the preparation, the 7.6 mile road up to where I reside for my 8 days on my shift. Okay, so this is the day after. This is typically around 4. We have 2 hours off, so I try to work out right before dinner time because I don't like to run after I get done eating. And like I said, I do run a lot, so it's best to do it not really on an empty stomach. I usually eat a sandwich for lunch and something very light, maybe a banana and some water, so not too much on my stomach, and allows me to go longer on the tread. But this is when I'm stretching. I usually do a 1 mile warm-up, and then I train with Peloton on the summit, and I typically do that, like I practiced that in college too, so I downloaded the app. It's like a $12 app. Definitely an investment for me. Okay, so yeah, I usually do my mile warm up and then hop into the Peloton app. But in between that, I'm stretching. From at a certain point in time, I get a call from my aunt. I usually sometimes take calls. I'm always multitasking. Don't mind me. But sometimes when I stretch, I'll call somebody for that short period of time to give my body just enough time to take a break. I'm trying to kind of train this to move fast, but definitely as I'm doing my own independent working out, I'm trying to give my body enough time as I move into the next thing and the next section of me working out. But yeah, stretching, talking, running my mouth, telling people about the summit. And then I slowly transition into another workout, which is usually a 20-minute, 30-minute HIIT workout and or intervals workout. And the difference between HIIT and intervals are HIIT is fast paced. Intervals are more so 3-minute run, 2-minute break, 3-minute run, 2-minute break. But that's kind of my workout routine. On the summit, I also posted a Reels the other week where I did a little bit of ab workout. I really don't have time for doing arms and legs, and the goal for working out on the summit is really just to clear my mind. Also, when you're up there, it's kind of like a way to just relieve all the stress, relieve the energy. Also, getting up from sitting down from the computer a lot. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I'm doing to work on, mental health up here, so that at the end of the day, I can always wake up happy and I can always be smiling and in a good mood. That's my biggest thing, is just watching my mood, being so far away from home and making sure I'm doing whatever I need to do to make sure that I get there and I feel that mood of happiness and peace. So that's it for the workout section. I will be right back to the next section of this video.
get this drawer real quick.
WYF 711. This is 20 with your morning weather report.
You don't have to say like now for the AMC hot call.
Okay.
You can just start.
Temperatures today?
Yeah.
Okay. Current temperatures are at 50 degrees. Max temperatures of yesterday, 51 degrees. And minimum temperatures yesterday, 49 degrees. Our current wind is southwest at 16 miles per hour, and our peak gust from yesterday was from the south at 46 miles per hour. Current visibility is 1/16 of a mile, and relative humidity at 100%. Our precipitation for the previous 24 hours is 0.7 inches of rain. Our barometric pressure and tendency is 23.85 inches of mercury and rising. General weather conditions for today. Weather, fog. Ground, wet rocks and trail runoff. And now for our vertical temperature profile. At 6,288 feet, we are at 49 degrees. At 5,300 feet, 52 degrees. At 4,000 feet, 55 degrees. At 3,300 feet, 57 degrees. At 2,300 feet, 59 degrees. And at 1,600 feet, 60 degrees. And now for the higher summits forecast. Thursday, mostly in the clouds under mostly cloudy skies. With rain showers and a chance of scattered thunderstorms. Okay, so for this section of the video, I wanted to give you guys an actual visual representation. Also, show you guys the audio of what I have to do. This is around 7 a.m. This call usually lasts about 20 minutes, so I did cut it short. But essentially, I've stated this in the previous video. A quick summary is I'm giving a 20-minute call out to people who are hiking, like I said, doing any outdoor things. They also have trail running. There's so much stuff I'm learning. A lot of people around me, a lot of my peers and stuff, they camp, which is really just, like I said, all different from things I usually do at home or things that if you are back at home like me are unfamiliar with. But I'm giving this call out to people and just educating them on what the weather and how the rocks and how our trails are, if they're slippery and slidey. Wait a minute, y'all. If there will be slippery and sliding, slippery, like that's one thing that we do say is slippery rocks, wet rocks. So I'm just informing people about pretty much the trail conditions. In addition, I'm giving a 48-hour outlook because of the weather and its severity of its weather. We only do a 48-hour outlook, and that is pretty much what I am doing as well. Yeah, so this is how I start my morning every single day up at the summit. And yeah, let's go into the next task that I do. So this is just the other summit task that I do. By now I moved to my small little corner in the office, and I'm typically checking emails, making that a good habit of just first checking all my emails. I got a Howard email, Penn State email, personal email, another personal email. I'm working with 4 emails, and people just gotta get in contact with me. So I'm checking those, making sure I've done everything. Like I said, kind of toggling between all of them to ensure that I am not missing a heartbeat with any of the people that I work with. It's hard, but it's something that I have to do to make sure that I'm up to date. Research team in Pennsylvania, research team here, and I'm really just trying to keep all my eggs in my basket and just like literally make sure that everything is together, and like I'm just not bumbling and folding all my eggs all over the basket. Everything's all terrible and all of that. Yeah, that's what I'm preventing. So definitely checking emails, and then I typically head over, do my own forecast. Every other day, me and Alex have moved on to a schedule that I'll forecast, she will forecast. However, just it's a good habit to have as a meteorologist to go ahead and kind of check the weather. So, tomorrow forecast, I can say I'm using yesterday's weather. That's what the observations are that we're doing here, is kind of checking every hour on the hour of what the atmosphere is actually doing. So we're not just caught at awe and shock about what our atmosphere is doing and what weather we'll see in the future. So I get up, I check tropical tidbits, try to do a little bit forecasting, try to get a couple of the outlooks, because our outlooks do update, I want to say by probably every 5 hours, every 6 hours. So there's always new runs. You start a new day, it's a new run you're not looking at yesterday's runs. So that's another good habit I have. In addition, I'm also just ensuring from Jay and Hayden what other tasks they need me to do. That could be reading articles, working on documenting my the research that I'm doing, and stuff. Just trying to really just organize and make sure that I'm getting everything done and things are written down. I like to keep a little to-do list by my desk early in the morning, so I'm pretty sure when I picked up the pen, that's what I'm doing, just writing a quick little to-do list for my mental sanity, because when it's a lot, it's best to just work with a to-do list. So yep, let's go look at what I'm getting ready to do next. Okay, so good morning. This is the next day. I posted a Reels last week, which kind of gave everybody a description of the haze charts. Feel free to go check out my Instagram to go see that. These are the haze charts that I was explaining. These are measuring wind speed, and essentially the further away the needle is away is also like the strengthening, the thickening of the line determines the strengthening. Our wind charts go up to 150 miles per hour in the outer winds. Of course, home of the world's worst weather, we do surpass 150 mile per hour wind gust. So these ones that I'm showing do not show that, but they do show, a little high speed winds that are roughly, I believe this one was maybe 75, 65. I remember continuously documenting. So not that high, but high enough to get, stepping outside and 75 mile per hour winds will knock you off a little bit, especially at surface level. We typically don't get a lot of these winds due to the friction of the ground. But when you're higher up in the atmosphere and we don't have that much friction, that's not totally playing a role. So a lot of individuals are not even used to the wind speeds. And, 10 mile per hour winds, people are looking like, y'all feel that? I think rain is coming, which is true. I love some of the common things that a lot of people know that they don't even know that meteorologists use too. Yes, if you feel this wind gust, you sitting by the water and you feel all this wind and hitting you, you see the leaves flipping. You're like, I think that's wind coming. Yes, not wind. I think that's some rain coming. It's getting darker. Yes, that is rain coming. That is a little from a thunderstorm, letting the girls know it's time to get up in that house. So today, Jay had just told me to document this for him. And yeah, I really appreciated this assignment because it gave me a chance to learn the haze charts from a different viewpoint. Usually I just pointed them during my tours, but this time I actually got a chance to study them and, hold them and actually toggle between them and figure out what wind speeds that we have here on the summit. But that was just another quick little assignment that Jay tasked me to do. Very, very, very appreciative. Oh, one last thing I didn't make clear. So I am checking the wind speed, and then I believe it's in inches, and I'm taking the inches. There's a conversion chart that I put it to knots, and also we can determine wind speeds from miles per hour. It really just depends on who's asking what we put it in, but I'm just making that conversion, so that's what I'm doing, sitting around the computer. I did forget to tell you guys that part. Sorry, but okay, now head to my next task. Okay, research. This is kind of my favorite part because, like I tell people, this is exactly what I want to do in life and get better at. Definitely enhance my coding skills. This is the research project I'm working on, Rain on Snow. Right now I'm doing pretty much a climate reanalysis of New Hampshire, which is super cool to me because I'm already doing one for West Africa. So I'm kind of doing both. And the thing about the climate reanalysis is I'm kind of looking at how processes and what's happening before, how it affects us today, which I love to tell people about because the past does matter. What occurred, we use that data to kind of give us a climatological run and make climatological runs and understand how can we predict weather in the future. So that's what I'm doing now. generating some plots, because in a couple of weeks I will have to do a quick little project and presentation to my group and kind of tell people what I've been doing up here on the summit, which I'm excited for because that too helps me with my presenting skills as I grow in this research field and showing people a product of my research and what I've found and what I've discovered and what we could take from it. And or sometimes some scientists have to give the sad topic of, you know what, nothing was found. However, my time was not wasted. Here is my work. If you ever want to redo this project, that's fine. Hopefully you can find something out of it. But this is how far I got with it. So that's just the research world kind of conversation, but that's what I'm doing, making preparations for the upcoming weeks and the finale of my internship. I have about 2 more times I'm gonna go up here and work on everything, so time is cutting close. But now we have moved on to evening studying. I love it up here because usually when I'm up here, I really am doing a lot of just studying and learning and building. Y'all can see my eyes. My eyes look tired. I'm just really going all out with just learning. I'm kind of right now studying some calculus videos, trying to get used to calculus, because a lot of the complex equations that we use in the atmosphere are heavily calculus based. Therefore, a lot of these problems I'm going to have in graduate school are going to require me to do them by hand, maybe with a TI-84, maybe not. Depends on what kind of professor you get, to be honest. Some of them are anal and like evil and they just want you to just do it without a calculator. But you know, sometimes you will have calculators and stuff, but overall they want to just see you know how to maneuver the equations to your best ability with just pencil and paper, no notes, no nothing, straight exam. And that's very similar to what my qualifier will look like in a year from now. So I'm just, like I said, getting mentally prepared for everything, trying to prepare myself and make sure that I'm in the best little space, and I feel what I would say most comfortable as I start my graduate school journey. But yeah, this is just a little bit of late night studying that I do here on the summit. And that is the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching. Please continue to check out these videos. My time at the summit is coming to an end. I look forward to returning in the wintertime to see these 100-mile-per-hour peak winds. Luckily it will only be an internship, so you know, hopefully I don't have to be this is my lifelong thing, but I do have interest. I really do think this stuff is cool, and I'm really appreciative of this opportunity. Shout out to Dr. Sin Chow for putting me on. That's my graduate school advisor. Anyway, you guys are going to hear a lot about him and see me work alongside him and for my next 5 years. So thankful for the opportunity. I will see you guys next time, and bye. Thank you guys for watching again.